Have you ever stood in front of someone, heart racing, trying to find the right words in English, but your mind just goes completely blank? Maybe you're in a coffee shop, someone smiles at you and says, "Hi, how's your day going?" And suddenly, you freeze. You know what you want to say, but the words just don't come. If this has ever happened to you, you are not alone. Welcome to episode 17 of TalkFlow English, the channel where English becomes real, personal, and practical. Today's episode is all about real-life English conversations, the kind you'll have with friends, strangers, co-workers, and even people you meet for the very first time. So whether you're preparing to travel, trying to make friends abroad, or just want to feel confident when someone talks to you in English, this episode is made just for you. By the end of today's lesson, you'll feel ready to handle real conversations in English. No more fear, no more awkward silences, just confident, natural English. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's talk about real conversations in real life. Because English isn't just about grammar, it's not just about vocabulary, it's about connection, it's about people, it's about being part of the world. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to say something in English, but you were afraid it would sound wrong? Maybe you were worried your grammar wasn't perfect. Maybe you didn't sound like a native speaker. So, you stayed silent. But guess what? You don't need to be perfect to have a great conversation. Let me say that again. You don't need to be perfect. Most native speakers don't even speak perfect English. What matters more is your tone, your body language, your willingness to connect. That's why, in this episode, we're not teaching you textbook English. We're going to show you how to greet friends naturally, how to start a conversation with a stranger, what to say when you feel nervous, how to respond when you don't understand, and how to keep the conversation flowing. Even if your vocabulary is small, these are real-world skills. These are life skills, and they give you freedom. Because, let's be honest, you didn't start learning English just to pass a test, right? You're here because you want to talk, you want to laugh, to connect, to live more fully. Let me share a quick story with you. A few years ago, a friend of mine, her name was Julia, moved to Canada. She had studied English in school, she had passed her exams, she could read and write well, but when she arrived in Canada, she was shocked. At the grocery store, someone smiled and said, "Hey, how's it going?" Julia froze. She had learned, "How are you?" in class, but no one taught her, "How's it going?" At first, she avoided small talk. She just smiled, nodded, stayed quiet. But then, something changed. Julia decided she wasn't going to wait until her English was perfect. She started saying things like, "Sorry, can you say that again?" Or, "What does that mean?" And people responded with kindness. They appreciated her effort. They explained. They encouraged her. Soon, Julia started making friends. She had real conversations, and her confidence grew. That's what this episode is here to help you do, to give you the phrases, the practice, and the mindset to move from shy to sure. Let's start with something simple, but powerful. Talking to friends, real friends, not formal scripts, not rehearsed lines. We'll begin with how to say hello, naturally. Then we'll learn how to ask about someone's day, how to respond with feeling, how to talk about what's going on in your life. Then, later in the episode, we'll move into conversations with strangers, asking for help or directions, ordering food, making small talk, and how to end a conversation politely. Each part will include real examples, easy phrases, and natural intonation you can follow. Don't worry about memorizing. Just listen. Let the rhythm of the language become familiar. This isn't a test. It's a journey. And you're on the right path. You're doing great. Just by showing up today, you've already taken a big step. So, are you ready? Let's do this. This is episode 17 of TalkFlow English, and we're going to make English conversations feel simple, natural, and fun. Let's begin. Let's start with something you'll use almost every day. Greeting someone you know. Now, when you meet a friend, you don't usually say, "Hello, how are you today?" That's a bit formal, right? Instead, you'll hear things like, "Hey, hi there. Yo, what's up? How's it going?" These are super common casual greetings. Let's try them out together. Repeat after me. Hey, hi there. What's up? How's it going? Nice. Now, after someone greets you, they might ask, "How's your day been?" Or, "What have you been up to?" Let's break those down. "How's your day been?" means, "Tell me about your day. What did you do?" "What have you been up to?" is even more casual. It means, "What's going on in your life lately?" Here are some simple answers you can use. Not much, just relaxing. "I've been pretty busy with work. Just got back from the gym." "Oh, same old, same old." Let's practice together. Say it with me. "Not much, just relaxing." "Pretty busy with work. Just got back from the gym." See how natural that sounds? You don't need a long explanation. Short answers work great, especially when said with a smile. And if you want to keep the conversation going, ask them the same question back. For example, "Not much, just relaxing." "How about you?" That simple, "How about you?" invites the other person to speak. And just like that, you're having a conversation. Let me tell you about Ryan. Ryan was from Brazil. He moved to the US for a job. At first, he felt really shy speaking English. He thought, "What if I say the wrong thing? What if people don't understand me?" But then, Ryan learned a trick. Ask simple questions. Instead of trying to say a lot, he started with just one question. Things like, check mark, "How's your day?" "Did you watch the game last night?" "What do you do for fun?" People loved it because everyone likes talking about themselves. And Ryan? He listened. He smiled. He asked more. Soon, he was making friends at work, chatting with baristas, even joining local events. You don't need perfect English to be friendly. You just need to care. Okay, now let's practice one full mini conversation. I'll play both parts, and you can repeat the lines after me. "Hey, how's it going?" "Pretty good. Just finished work. How about you?" "Not bad. Just running some errands." Try it with me now. Ready? "Hey, how's it going?" "Pretty good. Just finished work. How about you?" "Not bad. Just running some errands." Well done. Short, natural, friendly. This is how real conversations begin. Now you might be wondering, what if I don't understand what they say? That's totally okay. Here are a few polite phrases to use when you're unsure. "Sorry, can you say that again?" "I didn't catch that." "What did you say?" "Could you speak a little slower?" These are magic phrases because they show that you're trying. People will usually be happy to slow down and help you. Let's practice. "Sorry, can you say that again?" "I didn't catch that." "What did you say?" "Could you speak a little slower?" Perfect. Now that you know how to greet someone, respond naturally, and keep a conversation going, you're ready for the next level. So, we've talked about conversations with friends and strangers. Now, let's dive deeper into situations that are part of everyday life. These are the moments when English becomes not just useful, but necessary. Scene: at a cafe or restaurant. Imagine this. You walk into a small coffee shop. There's a friendly barista behind the counter. They ask, "Hi, what can I get for you today?" You smile and say, "Hi, can I get a medium latte, please?" This is a simple exchange, but it's real, and it helps build your confidence. You can add, "For here or to go?" To go, please. These short sentences make a big impact. Practice them out loud, even when you're at home. Scene: at the supermarket, you're at the checkout counter. The cashier asks, "Do you have a membership card?" You can say, "No, I don't. Thank you." Or, "Yes, here it is." They might also ask, "Would you like a bag?" Your response could be, "Yes, please," or "No, I brought my own." See how natural these small exchanges feel? They're part of daily life. Scene: asking for help or directions. Let's say you're looking for a certain aisle. You can say, "Excuse me, where can I find the cereal?" Or at the pharmacy, "Hi, do you have cold medicine?" These are not complex sentences, but they're powerful because they let you ask for help with confidence. Scene: meeting someone new casually. You're waiting in line. Next to you is someone with the same book in their hands. You say, "Hey, I've read that book too. It's great." They smile. You've started a real conversation just like that. Practice phrases like, "Hi, is this seat taken?" "I like your shirt. Where did you get it?" Compliments and casual questions open doors. Reflection: these moments build your language skills over time. And the best part? You don't have to be perfect, just brave enough to try. Keep your tone friendly, use your body language, smile, be open. People will understand you, even if you make a mistake. In the next part, we'll wrap it all up. I'll give you powerful tips on how to keep improving your conversations and how to feel confident no matter who you're talking to. So don't miss it. This is where it all comes together. Let's talk about how to make English conversations easier, smoother, and more enjoyable in any situation. Recap: what we've learned so far. We've explored how to talk with friends using casual, warm English, how to start small talk with strangers, common everyday English for cafes, shops, and daily tasks, asking for help and giving compliments. Now, let's look at how you can grow these skills every day. Tip 1. Use repetition to build fluency. Practice phrases over and over. Yes, it might feel boring, but repetition creates confidence. Say this out loud. "Could you please help me with this?" Then again, "Excuse me, do you know where the library is?" Say them slowly, then faster, then naturally. Repeat them until your mouth feels comfortable. Tip 2. Listen and watch real-life English videos, not just movies. Watch vlogs, interviews, short documentaries. Listen to how people talk, then try to imitate their tone, rhythm, and expressions. This is how children learn, and it works for adults too. Tip 3. Record yourself. Use your phone. Read a short conversation aloud, then play it back. Ask yourself, "Do I sound clear? Would I understand me?" This builds awareness and confidence. Tip 4. Make mistakes. Yes, make them. Don't hide from them. Every mistake you make in conversation is one step closer to fluency. Native speakers don't speak perfectly, and neither should you. Focus on connection, not perfection. Tip 5. Practice every day, even a little. Even 5 minutes of conversation a day helps. Talk to a friend, leave a voice message, join a language exchange app. Consistency is more important than speed. Final encouragement. You have everything you need. You've learned the words, you've practiced the sounds, you've built the confidence. Now it's time to go out and speak. Every person you talk to, every conversation you start, is a victory. Remember, the goal is not just to speak English. The goal is to connect, understand, and grow. You can do this. If this video helped you, please take a second to like the video. It means a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more real-life English tips and lessons. We've got new episodes every week, and I'd love to have you with us. Thanks for watching, and keep practicing. Your English journey is just beginning.